Brand. Thanks very much. Let's take a question from the front row. Peter Hitchens, you had your hand up.
Before he goes, I'd like to ask the alleged comedian in the hat whether he... no, we've had a lot of him, and far too much for me, but he says he's not responsible for his own drug taking. Isn't the problem with the Western countries that we repeatedly say, oh, we're not responsible. When we take drugs, oh, we do it because we're made to. Somebody made me do it. When in fact, it's a pleasure that we seek. People do it because they want to. They do it for a pleasure. And then, as a result of the demand, which is quite rightly mentioned by the President of Colombia at the beginning of this, the demand which drives the supply, then ruin and murder and warfare and bloodshed and all the other evils descend on the countries which supply. It all comes from us. It comes from rich Western kids selfishly following their pleasures and creating a worldwide industry and a huge flow of money which is disastrous for the entire globe. And we don't ever address it.
Russell Brand, I'll let you have a quick right to reply. I think you were being called a selfish kid there.
He certainly is.
It's nice to receive your bigotry from another medium other than the hate rag, the Mail on Sunday, through which you normally peddle hatred, insular thought, lack of love between human beings.
So,
what I'm saying, mate,
have an argument for a moment, would you?
Whether or not I'm selfish or wearing a hat is redundant and irrelevant. These are the kind of personal attacks, the aggressive stance that you continually adopt to vilify people needlessly. Hey, what's next? Criminalise being a bit brown? Is that your next policy from the Mail on Sunday? We can't listen to people like you anymore. We're too involved as a species.
That's an idiotic slur. And I notice you don't actually answer my argument. Are you responsible for your actions, or are you not? Do you take drugs because you have to or because you want to?
In spite of what Margaret Thatcher said, there is such a thing as society. We are responsible for one another. If we treat people compassionately and with love, then people will benefit. People, of course, are responsible for their actions. You're responsible for writing for a bigoted newspaper.
Finish your joke, Russell Brand.
Are you responsible for your own actions? I really don't mind being unpopular.
Okay, I'm going to move the debate on because there's a lot of